And welcome back. An Australian actress has made allegations against Rebel Wilson in a multi-million-dollar US defamation case.
Entertainment editor Peter Ford is with us. Pete, this is all about this movie called The Deb. It was Rebel's directorial debut. What's the story now?
Yeah, so back in July, Rebel went public on her Instagram, and the post is still there, amazingly, where she accused publicly 3 people, she named them, who were key people behind the scenes on the movie The Deb, and she accused them of many and varied things. The 2 most serious were embezzlement and the sexual harassment of one of the key stars of the movie. Now, that key star eventually made herself public. Charlotte McGuinness is her name. And so this now has resulted in a defamation case, a multi-million-dollar defamation case those producers have taken out against Rebel. She, in fact, is countersuing with her own series of allegations about them. So, look, I'm not a legal expert, but now there's been paperwork filed in the court in Los Angeles, and obviously if you're going to make a public accusation about someone doing something terrible and it's going to end up in court, you need to have people to back you up and say, yeah, what she said's true. And ideally, you want to have the person who was allegedly on the receiving end of that terrible abuse of power. Now, this is the problem, because Charlotte McGuinness, in her paperwork that's lodged with the court, has said it never happened, and I don't know why Rebel and her attorney are making up these lies about me. So this is a very sad time. I feel sorry for Charlotte, actually, because this should be a great time for her. She's got good things happening. The movie still is yet to work a way to be released, but she has other things going overseas and here, and now she's embroiled in this very messy case, which in a few weeks' time will really take off, and she'll probably have to go and appear in court. So watch and wait and see. This story far from over. But in happier news with Rebel, she had a lovely weekend because she went with Ramona, her wife, and also with their baby girl Royce, off to a party. And the party was no less than Paris Hilton's daughter, London, her first birthday party. And take a look. This is apparently in Paris's backyard. You can see no expense was spared to create the Disney Alice in Wonderland theme there. All lovely. All the kids having a great time. So happier news there for Rebel, but far more serious problems looming.
Yeah, it was no Kardashian flower wall, was it? The sort of the flower wall we'd see at a Kardashian child's birthday. Pete, Wicked has touched down in Mexico City today, and there's some safety concerns for fans there.
Yes, some crazy scenes in the last couple of hours where the fans have stormed the barricade. They're off to the yellow brick road. Watch carefully because you can just see the crowd erupting. They're heading inside to the theatre. So they've gone past all the security. They're inside the building. Now, at this point in time, we don't know what the state of play is because clearly you have to get them all out. You have to go and redo all that security to make sure not just the fans are safe, but to make sure the cast and the crew who are due to arrive are safe as well. It's mayhem, basically.
Wow.
Now, look, to be honest, in one sense, a PR person could say, oh, this is great. You know, shows the frenzy and the excitement. But at the same time, you can't have people being put at risk. So there's no word yet as to whether the premiere is going to go ahead or not. Clearly, they will have to triple check everything to make sure all the security is back in place.
Wow, look at the people. Incredible.
Crazy, yeah.
White Lotus fans, turning back to TV, are in for a treat this morning.
Yes, and I can give you a little 6-second teaser. I don't want to spoil it too much. So we know White Lotus the next season is in Thailand, but they've been to Hawaii, they've been to Sicily. Next time around, it's Thailand. So it's a great show. Of course, we're not going to have Jennifer Coolidge back unless the twin sister arrives. That's a possibility. But here's what I can bring you of the teaser for the next season of White Lotus.
Thailand cut.
I didn't want to overdo it, so... But we've got that, at least, to save it for now. I can't even give you a release date. Not even a release date. They're not giving us that either.
Well, it must be getting close if we're getting...
Must be getting close,
6 seconds.
But half the cast die in the first 5 minutes, is that right?
No, that's not true.
Oh, that's
but hopefully...
Did you hear that?
No.
That's what...
You're a troublemaker.
No.
Martin Scorsese...
Lisa from Blackpink is in it too, so the great excitement about that. Lisa from Blackpink. Larry, aren't you up with Blackpink? Blackpink, a huge K-pop band, and she is getting this great acting opportunity in this next season.
Wow.
Oh, that's terrific. I look forward to that. And there she is at the Louis Vuitton thing. Martin Scorsese is going viral, Pete. What on earth for?
What's Marty done?
That's what I just
said. He's narrating his daughter's makeup routine. Now, clearly a great man of the movies. And boy, he can make a movie. But maybe he hasn't spent too much time in the makeup truck because he seems unfamiliar with the way things are done. So this is appearing on TikTok, one of the greats of the movie world, who is narrating his daughter's makeup routine.
And there's some sort of instructional video, I think, in terms of makeup.
So that's his daughter Francesca, and that's going viral, and everyone's having a good laugh.
I love that.
Better than the White Lotus trailer right now. That's good gear. Thank you, Pete. We'll be back to you again shortly.
Bye.
Thank you, mate.